Hey guys, welcome back. This is Chef Katrina. And what are the 4 proven laws of blog comments? We're actually going to dive into a little bit about blog comments because as a blogger, it is actually really important to understand how comments affect your blog and what you can do to kind of protect it. I've been getting a lot of inquiries and questions asking about, spam that happens on blog and so forth. So we're going to address the 4 proven laws of blog comments here with you today in this very short video. So the first thing we're going to talk about is always make sure that you're moderating your comments. I know that this is something that a lot of people don't do, but it's really important, especially if you're using a WordPress site to build your blog on. Go ahead and make sure you're moderating your comments. And I believe that there is a spot on your blog where you can put it so that if people comment 2 or 3 times on your blog and you approve it, then they're set up to always automatically then have their blog post comment, but they really have to get through your radar, I guess, before they're allowed to officially start commenting on your blog. But it's really important that you're moderating these comments, that you are, looking at them, that you're being aware of them, that you know who your fans are, because this is going to be really important for you to kind of cut down on the amount of spam that does come into your blog. The second thing we want to know is that make sure you're responding to all your blog comments. And when you're first starting out, they may not have a lot of them, but it's really important that they see engagement from you as the blogger. Because if you're talking about building the community, if you're talking about building a marketing blog, a blog that's going to help you get leads, generating income, and so forth, they want to see that you're actually interacting with those that are commenting on your blog. So respond to all comments and do it the same day. Don't make your readers sit around and wait for you to engage with them. I mean, they're looking for that engagement, so engage with them. Respond to them, create that dialogue, create that comments going on, ask them questions, create almost like a sense of having a conversation on your blog inside of those comments. So respond to the comments, be active in your own blog. Don't just put information out there, with the Hail Mary that somebody will come by, read it, and click on the link to your blog or your link and hopefully buy something from you. That's really not the way you want this to play out. Be engaging with your audience, be engaging with your fans. Make your blog your little social media community online, I guess you would say. And just have a little fun with this, okay? So we want to make sure we moderate our comments, make sure we're responding to all our comments. And the one thing we're going to look at, and I'm going to show you guys some of what spam looks like, because I do get some spam on my blog. I've gotten quite a bit less recently because I've been using a couple of anti-spam protectors on my blog, because it's just, you're going to have to do a little something to protect yourself, and we'll go into that and share it with you guys. But learn to recognize spam comments. What is it that looks spammy? What is it that you need to be more aware of? Actually, we'll go ahead and slide over there real quick, and I'll show you guys what kind of I'm talking about. So when you get into your back office of your site, you may see something like this underneath comments, and usually it's right underneath spam. So just be recognizing and aware of what spam comes to your site, and be able to make sure that it falls to the wayside, right? So like Wikipedia has more UK information. I mean, that automatically it tells me it's spam. This is not a legit comment that I want on my blog post. Make money online. It says who is looks up will tell you in different internet sites were launched by exactly the same owners unless they were authorized by proxy. So sometimes these don't even make sense. And I think a lot of if you're putting backlinks and you're doing like comment love and so forth on your blog, a lot of times you'll get a lot more spammers coming to your site because they're hoping to drop that link, that backlink on your blog, which can actually be a little bit detrimental. So backlinks are good. Just make sure that those that you're approving to leave backlinks have relevancy. That they are somebody that you trust, somebody that you've read their blog post, that you don't have a problem to. But, we also talk about keeping people on your blog, so we don't want to send people away to other blogs if they're commenting and they're not staying engaged on yours. So the backlinks is a good thing, and it can also be a detrimental thing. But if you're allowing backlinks through comment love, you may find out that you're just getting a lot more spam because people are looking at that tool as a way to just drop links onto your blog. So, be aware of what spam is. You know, Rashad could be a good one, like, you know, hey, this is my first time here, and I'm truly pleasant to read, and I am truly pleasant to read everything at a lone place. Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, that's probably spam. A, because it makes zero sense whatsoever. And I'm looking at their, and this is another thing you can do about websites, is you can kind of preview them through WordPress. And I can say right now that looks like a pretty spammy site. I don't understand it. I'm not going to put that on there. So these are ways that I go through and look at spam and say, okay, I don't want any of this on here. So one way you can actually remove it, and this is going to take some time, but if you're doing your blog daily and you're staying on top of your blog like we've talked about before, because if you're really looking to turn your blog into a marketing blog type of format where you want people to engage, having some consistency in there is going to be important. We usually do this every weekend, but you can click here. It says all authors. Go down to where it says delete permanently. Hit apply, and it'll wipe everything out. I think it's up to 20 comments per page at a time. So you may have to spend some time doing it or have your kids do it. But that is just one way in which you can get rid of the spam off yours. There's also a couple things. If you go to like WordPress.org, go to plugins, and just put in spam, they do offer some different plugins beyond Akismet, which is out there, which I think now you have to pay for in order to get that extra layer of spam protection. But they do have some extra ones that are back in here. So you can have extra layers, you know, I wouldn't say go crazy with your plugins, but you can have a couple layers of spam protection just to keep the junk off your blog. So that's a good one. And then the last one, number 4 that we're talking about, the proven laws, is don't allow comments that question your brand, right? And so what this is if someone comes onto your blog and they leave a comment and it challenges, you know, maybe your ideal or something you have on your blog, or is defamation, and they're just going after you and they're really rude or mean about it, just, you know, don't allow comments like that on your site. You have absolute control of your blog, which is why we talk about owning your own blog, having your own blog site, because this is your house, right? You don't let people come over and bring their dog to like just crap on your yard or anything like that. I mean, this is your home. You're going to keep it clean. You're going to, you know, direct it the way you want engagement to go with who you want to have on your site. So be aware that you control what you let on your site. It doesn't have to be a free-for-all. Please don't let your blog be a free-for-all. Don't be like, oh, I just need a comment because I'm brand new to this. You know, there are comment clubs, there are blogging clubs that you can join. I'm part of a couple of them that are out there that are legit. They're really good. It's about building communities. It's about using social media. It's about sharing blog posts. One of my favorites, actually, and I'll share with you guys also real quick, it's called the Ultimate Blog Challenge. Now, be forewarned, I mean, all these people that are blogging are not like the, you know, craziest of bloggers, may not be exactly into your niche. But if you're looking to get legitimate blog comments, maybe you're just starting out, the Ultimate Blog Challenge, which takes place 4 times a year, I believe, is a great way for you to get comments, engage, and see what other bloggers are doing, and just put yourself out there. And you may get some really good comments, you may get some bad comments, they may never see you again, but it's just a way to kind of build a little bit of a base for you in terms of building your brand. So that is one way you can do it. I know a lot of my blogging students love the fact that I put it inside of our blogging course that we have built in there, so that every day you have the opportunity to put your blog up there. And this is a group and community of very like-minded bloggers, and we're in a very specific niche, the network marketing niche. So that community really helps and kind of builds people up, and we show each other what we mean by a marketing blog. But I mean, those things are absolutely out there. But right now, these are your basic 4 proven laws of blog comments. You know, always make sure you're moderating your comments. Always make sure you're responding to your comments that day if possible, or the next day at the latest. Don't just let them hang there and sit there for weeks or months at a time. Learn to recognize spam. You don't want just any comments on there. I know it looks good, and it looks like it adds credibility, but you don't want all the junk spam on there. It doesn't do you any good overall. It doesn't add to your credibility as a blogger. And don't allow comments that question your brand. like I said, you guys control your blog. It's all on you. Make it the best. Make it whatever. And just to wrap this up, I want to give hats off to Ty Tribble. I showed that to you guys a little bit earlier, and I actually mentioned him at the beginning of this post, but I actually subscribed to this publication called What's Working Now. And Ty has actually been somebody that I've been following and learning a lot about how to improve my blog. So really what I'm sharing with you guys is his 4 irrefutable laws of blogging. He goes into a little bit more depth than what I've covered. He also has a little bit different perspective. He's been blogging longer than I have, absolutely. But when I talk about finding people to learn from, he's got, such amazing content he puts out there. And every month in this publication, he really adds value. Blogging bits. This was a great one. How to increase traffic 210% and generate 800% more leads in just 50 days. So, there's some really good reviews that he does. He also reviews blogs, so you can submit them in. He has just a great job of just so much education, so much experience, and he is really one of my big mentors that I follow for blogging because he just offers so much value. And I learn something new every day or every month when I read through his publications. And sometimes I'll go back and read it a couple times if it's really good and just share that, because I think it's important to know who to go and who to look for and who to mentor with. And, this simple publication, you can't find this information outside of What's Working Now. Ty doesn't publish it on his blog or anywhere else. So a lot of the strategies and tips that he gives in here are, really just tied into What's Working Now. So that's important if you guys are looking to work with some top people and get some really big insider information. This would be a great publication for you to get your hands on. And there is, I think, a $1 monthly trial period for this. And other than that, this has been, one of my biggest secrets for a lot of what I do and share on my blog. So just wanted to wrap it up with that one. But you guys, again, if you guys want to follow me or you guys are already following me, you can find me at thechefkatrina.com. That is where you'll find me. This is my site. Feel free to jump in, sign up for my blog comments. Really just kind of paying it forward and sharing what I'm learning as I go through the process of becoming a better blogger myself and helping those that are in my blogging course learn to expand their horizons and get better also. So thanks guys again for joining me. I hope you found value in this video and a little bit about blog comments, and would love to hear from you and let me know, what has been your experience and maybe what's your favorite plugin for preventing spam besides Akismet that's out there. What else have you been using? Or, what can you recommend for protecting your site? So thanks guys again for joining me. Again, this is Chef Katrina, and I'll see you guys tomorrow on our next blog post.